well. I wrote my book. It's the first book I've ever written, and it's my whole life story, basically, and how dancing has really shaped my life. You know, I started dancing at the age of 4, and I'm still dancing at age 26, and it's the one thing for me that I've really stayed loyal to, and I've always had hopes and dreams to become the best dancer I can possibly be. And you know, it was never my goal to be on television, never to be on Dancing with the Stars. You know, there was no Dancing with the Stars 10 years ago, and it's really changed my life. And you know, I really hope that whoever reads my book really can learn something from it, because it's something that really means so much to me, and I've really grown as a person because I've been able to, you know, stick to my goals and been able to stand by that. And you can really do anything when you have goals and dreams, and I'm living proof of it. So I'm here to answer any questions you guys have, and feel free to ask me anything. Hi.
What was the best star you worked with?
The best celebrity that I worked with? Oh, wow, I've had 10 celebrities so far. Each one of them have been, you know, something different, something special to me. But I'd have to say one of my favorites is Emmett Smith. Season 3. Any other questions?
Cheryl, last season there was a lot of controversy about the voting on Dancing with the Stars. You know, they were bringing up the Bristol thing, and Max said at one point that he would really like the voting to be changed. He really didn't say what. I was just wondering what you thought. Do you think the voting should be changed, or do you like it the way it is? Or?
No, I think it's perfect the way it is, because it gives you guys a voice as well. You know, 50% goes to the judges who, you know, talk about technique and what they're looking for individually, and another 50% goes to you guys. And I think you guys, that's why people love to watch our show, because you guys feel a part of it, like for us, right? Yeah. I think it stays there. Hi.
Hi. Have you ever danced with Derek Huff, and is he as hot?
Derek Huff and I, yes, we've danced before. I think of him as my little brother, so like the word hot doesn't work with me. But he's a very nice person, and a lot of girls love him, for sure.
I heard he's leaving the show.
You know, he's not leaving. He's just taking a break for the season. He'll be back next season, he promises. Yes.
Anthony Kiedis on the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Is there a chance that you could have him as a partner in the future? that would be a great matchup.
It's not up to me who comes on the show. We have a brilliant casting director who, you know, it stresses out every time to cast the show, because it gets harder and harder every season. It's like, how do we outdo, you know, such a great cast from before? And I think she's still trying to cast the show, and we're announcing who's going to be on in like less than a week, or in a week, something like that. But, you know, we don't even have a choice on who we dance with. So our producers, we walk in, and they give us a little biography on who we're dancing, just in case we don't know, which most of the time I have no idea who he is. And they're like, this is your partner, and that same day or the next day we start. So that's how it all works.
Do you ever watch movies or TV shows and say, oh, wow, I'd really like to dance with that person? Or do you have a list of people who you'd want to dance with?
You know, Roger Federer, the tennis player, I wouldn't mind. Enrique Iglesias, I really wouldn't mind. I'm naming people that probably would never do our show. It's just so hard, because they have to allow, like, over 3 months. They have to sacrifice a lot of time to the show, and normally, you know, working celebrities don't want to do our show.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah. Are you ever going to come out with a video of just you dancing yourself with a partner? Because I have every tape from
you have all the exercise DVDs?
No, I have that, but I have you tape every show.
Oh, really?
And I just play it over and over when you're not on during the year.
That's a good question. I never thought of that. The only problem is we're not allowed to come out with a DVD with our actual partners from the show, because ABC owns us in a way. So, but I've never thought about doing that. So that's a good idea.
I just love to watch your shows over and over again.
Thank
you and Jill, I've worn out.
Yeah, he was a good guy. He was fun to dance with, for sure.
I think that's funny.
Yes, back there.
Hi, do you get a personal connection with your partners at any time, like outside of dancing?
Most of us stay friends. I mean, it's really hard because, you know, we're so involved 7 days a week for 3 months that after the season's over, we're sick and tired of each other. Take a little break, and then, you know, we'll call each other and hang out. I'm still in touch with Emmett and Drew and Jill, Rick Fox from last season. It's difficult because they all go back to their lives and I go back to mine, and then I go ahead and just meet another partner. It just goes from partner to partner. This will be my 11th partner coming up. So, okay. But we do keep in touch. Whenever they always come to the show and visit. So,
thank you.
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah. I know you talked about in the book how you were really shy in the beginning.
Yeah.
After maybe 9, 10 seasons, do you still feel nervous in front of the camera?
Totally. Especially when I have to do an interview. It's really hard for me. I'd rather dance in front of millions of people than talk in front of millions of people. So I'm a little bit still camera shy. I've been doing this whole book tour the last 2 days, lots of interviews, and oh my gosh, my heart, it just keeps beating. I've just been like, my palms have been sweaty. It's just been miserable. Any other questions?
Bruno, he's nuts, isn't he?
Yes. Off camera, too. On camera and off camera, he's got lots of energy.
Have you ever, like, froze up in front of the camera?
You know, my partners, my one partner I danced, I think it was with Chad Ochocinco. We totally, we did a foxtrot, and I totally started the routine wrong. I went the other way, and so it threw him off throughout the whole routine. I think we got a horrible score. That was like our second week or something like that. And I felt so bad because I knew that one little thing threw him off completely. So yes, that has happened.
Have you worked with any disabled, with children or adults that have disabilities?
Sorry?
Do you work with any students or any people that have disabilities?
I have a couple dance studios, yes, and we definitely work with people.
I'm one of them.
Yeah. Do you love to dance?
Yeah.
That's
I have
great.
a performance coming out on Friday.
Oh, awesome. That's awesome. Congratulations. Any other questions?
Do you guys ever get to choose who your partner is, or they just assign them to you?
No, they assign them to us. You have no choice.
Is there any rhyme or reason that you know of, or?
I think they say, you know, it's about your personality, but I don't believe them. I don't believe them at all. I think whatever causes the most drama between the couples. They love drama. It's still a reality show, I guess. Only to entertain everybody.
Do you have any idea who your partner will be coming up?
No idea. I really don't. I know there's rumors of like Brett Favre is going to be on. You know, I don't know. That's what people are saying. Don't take yourself on one of them. There's just so many rumors out there, and I don't even think they finished casting the whole cast yet.
Is there any weirdness or friction between significant others when you're on? Like last season you were with Rick and Eliza came in and watched you guys dance. And you guys did like a fist fight afterwards?
No, I make it a point to really, have a friendship with the significant others because I can understand how hard it could be for them. I mean, especially for me, I'm fine because I've been a dancer my whole life, so close contact with another person is normal. But for them, I'm sure it's not. So I just make it a point to just calm them down a little. And they're invited to any rehearsal they want to come to. I mean, at the end of the day, we have cameras following us at all times, so it's never awkward.
Are the rehearsal segments that we see on TV scripted, or is it just naturally what you do at the rehearsal?
It's naturally what we do. So let's say we get in a fight, or we get in an argument. They're going to make that our story. Whatever is the most entertaining. Even if we fought for just that 10 minutes and we're fine, they're going to make that our package. Because you only have 2 minutes to show what really went on, but they like drama. So they'll use whatever the juiciest part of that, that rehearsal was, whether it was a fight or it was, oh, they finally got this step. They like to, start the package out with, a struggle, and then end it with the dance, which hopefully becomes a success.
Was there somebody that you just didn't click with and you just couldn't wait for the season to be over with, or they were a baby? You don't have to name names.
There has been. Thank God I have so many partners. You're going to have to guess.
The Mirrorball Trophy, when you win, or whoever wins, does the celebrity get to keep it, or do you both get one?
We both get one, which mine have fallen apart completely. It's been a disaster. The mirrors of the trophy kept falling all over the place. So it's funny because you win and you're like, oh my God, I won. But then you just get this lousy Mirrorball trophy.
When the dancers get kicked off at like week 1 or 2 or 3, what part do they have in a show? Do they help rehearse with other dancers?
The dancers, we do all the professional numbers that you see when like the artists come and sing. Every Tuesday night we'll do like a results show.
Do you rehearse that?
We rehearse that, but that doesn't take long at all. Like sometimes when we're still in the show and they need dancers to dance, we'll only have 2 hours of rehearsal and then we'll have the actual performance on Tuesday night. It's what goes into those professional numbers. It's a lot easier than having to teach your celebrity something they've never done before.
Do all the dancers get along on the show?
Yeah.
So far. Like you're rather professional dancers, no catfights.
A lot of us, like I've known a lot of these guys since I was like 10 years old. So we've all been in, like we haven't competed necessarily against each other because we're all different ages, but we support each other. Sometimes when we're exhausted, like week 8, week 9, we're tired of seeing each other's faces. We'll just, be a little bitter, but we'll get over it.
Maxim, I think, has a dance studio right down here. Did you get to see him were you visit out here?
No, I don't think he's in town right now.
Oh.
He's busy. I'm literally, my schedule is from 6 in the morning till 10 at night since I've been here, and I go back tomorrow.
Do you ever stop in any of the other dancers' studios that
I haven't had, normally when I'm here, I'm just here for work, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I would just tell you, my friend that's here with me, that I would love to stay a couple more days, but I gotta get back.
Yeah.
What is the worst injury you've ever gotten dancing?
I'd say when I danced with Cristian de la Fuente, his arm broke in the middle of our dance.
Wow.
In our samba, he literally, I didn't know till the end because he put me in a dip, and then I literally fell to the floor. And I didn't understand what was going on. But he broke his arm in the middle of our routine, and the hardest challenge was that he didn't want to bow out of the competition. He wanted to keep going, so I had to dance with a one-armed man.
Have you yourself ever been injured?
No, knock on wood. Not serious. Back. When I danced with Rick Fox, I was just always injured because he's so tall. My neck, my back, everything was in pain. Any other questions?
Are you ever going to go back to your signature hairdo?
I don't know. That's liking the long hair. Right?
Yeah.
Keep it long hair. I mean, I still have choreography. Just not short. I like, and this is all my hair. Can't believe how fast it grows. Before it was extensions, I just took the extensions out, and it's all my hair. I'm like, it took a while to grow, but I like it.
If you want to dance like outside of the show, outside of dancing professionally, just dance to yourself. What do you like to dance to? Is there a certain style or songs?
We had Argentine tango on our show recently, just got put on the show a few seasons, and I really wanted to take it seriously. So last summer I went to Argentina and learned how to really Argentine tango, because none of us really know. We're ballroom dancers. Argentine tango is a completely separate, different world. And so I started with this company called Forever Tango. It's this like high-class Argentine tango company. And I just felt like I needed to be inspired again, because I've done this show so many times. Like, what else can I do? And so it was so nice to go there and throw everything out the window and just learn from scratch again. Like, it was me being the student, which I missed. And I think for me, that's what inspires me. You know, I still want to learn. You know, I still want to be able to come up with new ideas for the show. And this past hiatus, actually just like a month ago, we were in San Francisco for 5 weeks, the company and I, just touring. So it was awesome. Yeah.
Any other questions? Okay, if everyone could just stay seated, and we'll get the signing going in just a minute.